Good morning. I am vlogging today, or attempting to. And right now it is 9:50 and 9:50 on a Saturday. And I slept until like 8:30 and I just ate breakfast and I had oatmeal and coffee. And I'm just going through my morning routine really quick and then we're gonna go train. If you can see it, I'm on a 53-day streak and my goal is 66 because on average, building a habit takes anywhere from like about 20 to 30 days to like 180 days. But the average for most, and that the amount of time depends on like how difficult the habit is, and for most, like the mean or the average is 66 days. So 66 days, and then hopefully it will be an ingrained habit for the rest of my life. And I like meditation a lot. In my life coaching course we just went over it, and that's why I have this mala, just to do a different type of meditation, because I've only ever done like guided meditations with my phone, and it's always just mindfulness meditations, and you just focus on your breathing or do like a body scan, and then they kind of like give you something to think about at the end. But with like a mala meditation, what I did just a few minutes ago, is more like mantra meditation, and you just use the beads to keep you focused. And you start with, this is like the guru bead or something like that, and then so you just start at the bead just to the right or the left, and you just go up and you say your mantra out, either out loud or to yourself, and you just pull the brace or the necklace all the way through your palms, and then you end whenever you get to the other side of the guru bead. I am a Christian, and so meditating or using a mala might be like crazy to some people who are Christians. Like just applying it to my spiritual life and my relationship with Christ. So I may read a book about meditation or spirituality or whatever, and if it's not written by a Christian, I just filter the information through and apply it to my relationship with Christ, and my relationship with myself. So that's the main reason I do like these daily morning like things out of a book or what have you, just to get to know myself better, because we are called to take every thought captive to God, and to not let Satan in and to corrupt our thoughts. And so I feel that meditation and stuff like that, where I'm like practicing being very mindful, is really helping me with that, and especially with those like ingrained thoughts that I have from like growing up or something happening where like I believe that, like, say I'm not successful or something because I don't make this amount of money, then say that's ingrained. Well, I'm going through this and I'm practicing reversing that belief with myself and saying I am enough, I am loved, I am enough, I am loved, blah 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 blah, like, and so on and so forth. And so that's what this is to me. I am most in tune with myself when I'm journaling, and most in tune with my thoughts when I'm journaling, and my relationship with God is best when I'm journaling, because that's like my favorite way to pray, is just to like write my prayers. And so that's what all of this is to me, and that's why my morning routine is so important to me. that is my morning routine. I am going to stretch and get ready to go work out.
Inner right leg. Wherever you place that left foot is fine. I want you to fall forward with your body from that point as you gently stretch into your right hamstrings and down through your lower back. So this position targets the hamstrings and your spine. You have 1 minute for this pose.
So I just did ROMWOD, and this is actually the first time I've done it in like 2 weeks, because today's Saturday, so not last Sunday but the Sunday before that. My back started hurting really bad after I did some squats, actually while I was doing some squats, and so I took that whole week off, and this has been my first full week back the following week, because I did my first workout back last Saturday, and I've had no pain. I think my body just needed a break, and so I gave it a break, and I've been doing a lot of stretching and foam rolling, especially my glutes. And so what I'm doing right now is I just did the ROMWOD for today, which is like yoga. It's yin yoga, which is where you just like hold poses like completely passively. There's no like active holding, except for sometimes we do downward dog. But and right now I'm just doing a little bit more stretching for my hips, just to make sure they're nice and loose, because even though I haven't really been having any pain since my back started hurting that Sunday, it is really tight when I get up in the morning most days still. So I just try to make sure to stretch out my hips a little bit more. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing pigeon pose right now, stretching my left glute and outer thigh. But I'm glad I could do the saddle pose today, because I haven't been able to do that since my back was hurting. I tried a couple times and it just was too tight, too much tension on my low back, but today I actually felt pretty good. There was a little tension and I could feel it like down my tailbone, but it wasn't pain or anything like that. So I just continued, and I could relax in the pose, so I think that's a good sign. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish stretching and then we're gonna go train. I ate breakfast like 2 hours ago now, and I'm starting to get hungry again. So we gotta make our shake and go, and I'll show you that. And also I got this out because this is Blue Apron. We've done Blue Apron a couple times, and this was a recipe that I really liked, and I bought some cod at Sprouts yesterday, but I couldn't remember what other ingredients was needed for the recipe when I was there. So I'm gonna go grab some garlic and an orange and a lemon and try to find some mirin at Sprouts on my way home. And we gonna make this, but we're gonna use rice instead of barley. Let's make a shake. I follow Renaissance Periodization's nutrition programming, and for your for your intro workout, they recommend to use like dextrose, a Gatorade, like a fast digesting carb. But I just use a banana. I do my own thing. And also they recommend like whey protein for your intro workout, and to take casein for your last meal before bed. But I just use this vegan protein because I hate whey, and I've never tried casein. I've tried a casein blend, like a whey casein blend, but I still didn't like it. And this is the only protein I use. It is SAN's Raw Fusion vegan protein, and it has all the essential amino acids. And I used to always get the vanilla bean, but I tried the banana nut a couple months ago, and I just can't go back. I love banana, so, and it goes really good in with my banana, actually in my shake. So, yep, that's what I use. So, my intro workout for a moderate training day versus a light training day, the difference in carbs is like 5 grams. So I just always use one banana. Like, sometimes my bananas are bigger, sometimes my bananas are smaller, but I don't really care that much. I don't measure them. Consistency is king, so it really doesn't matter that much. So I'm just doing 35 grams of this. Oops, that's a little too much, but oh well. Which is 25 grams of protein, and then ice and water, and I blend it up. Aha! Okay, so we just finished training and we finished cardio, and now we're going to Sprouts, and it is so beautiful outside. Like, I can't believe it is like 75 and February 18th. Like, what? I love it. But anyways, off to Sprouts, and then we gonna cook some food. And here's what we have cooking. Yes, yes, yes. The rice started to boil over. The pie's all messy. And here's my counter. Very messy, but relatively organized. So, this is my discard pile. And here's my fish. So this one is 4 ounces and this one is 3 ounces. So those will be the ones I'll cook, and I'll eat the 3 ounce today and the 4 ounce tomorrow. Okay, we're adding our garlic to the broccoli. And some red pepper flakes. This is getting kind of boring and I am so sorry. I will cut some of this out. A teaspoon. Make it less spicy. One for today and one for tomorrow. Pretty close. Close enough. I had to substitute the Myron because I couldn't find any at Sprouts, so I just used a packet of stevia and some vinegar with the orange juice instead of the Myron, and rice instead of barley. I just ate and it was like so good. It was way better than the first time I made it, with the changes I made, so very nice. And I cooked the fish better this time. But anyways, so what I'm working on now is I have this like planner, workbook, journal idea. And so I went to Target last night and got like this little binder and some dividers and pockets and some pages with a monthly layout and a weekly layout and sticky notes. And these are like, so with all this I could like just have a planner, and I already have 2 that I use, but I'm not trying to make another planner. I'm trying to make it like a workbook type like journal with the planner built in. So it's gonna be what I want it to eventually be if I like end up creating the pages how I want, and all the layout. Like I'm gonna cut and paste and like tape and write and like try to make some like rough draft pages of like what I'm thinking, what I have in my head. But what I'm thinking is that it's gonna be like almost like a goal tracker or like a project journal or something like that, where like basically a life coach in a book. So all of the things I'm learning and practicing with my life coaching course that I'm doing, like everything is so useful to me. And with personal training, a lot of like, that's why I want to be a life coach, is because like with personal training I can only help people so much, and like people really do need like more help with the like behavioral changes and digging into those emotional problems and stuff like that. And so with everything, all the techniques and like materials that I'm learning, I would like to create some type of like workbook where like every day you're going through and you're answering some questions, and every week you have like habit goals that you're trying to check off, and like every for the year you have like these yearly goals, and then 3-month goals, 6-month, 9 months. So like every 3 months you kind of like do a reflection, and to have like pages with like work, like not just journal prompts, but like stuff to help you like create your vision for your life and stuff like that. And so that is what I'm trying to do. So right now I'm just like putting all these pages in here and cutting and pasting, and I'll show you what happens.